Welcome back guys. Android 14 based Hyper OS version 1.01 is now available for Redmi 12 5G. It's a budget friendly device, comes with Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 processor, Adreno 613 GPU. According to Xiaomi, Hyper OS is faster, leaner and more efficient than MIUI. Security patch update is for the month of February 2024. I have the 6GB RAM variant of Redmi 12 5G. In this video, I'll be showing you some benchmarks and gameplays for this device running using Hyper OS. Scrolling through the interface is a smooth experience. This device's display supports up to 90Hz refresh rate. Control center. These are the default quick toggles. You can access the other quick toggles by tapping on edit and then by tapping on the green plus icon. I'll add reading mode. There you go. Remove it. Tap on the negative icon. Notification bar. Swipe down from the top left corner. Security app has not changed much. Did not observe any ads here, as you can see. Make sure recommendation setting is disabled in game speed turbo mode. There is still no floating FPS counter available in Hyper OS. Need to connect to the internet. Real-time resource monitor. Settings. Content recommendations. It was enabled by default. I'll just disable it. Still did not see any ads. Disable. The device comes with v1.0.1 certification. This means you can stream Amazon Prime, Netflix and Hotstar videos in full HD resolution. Current GPU driver version OpenGL AS 3.2 0615.74. On the left side I have the benchmark scores for Redmi 12 5G running on Android 13 based MIUI ROM. On the right side we have the Android 14 based Hyper OS ROM. First we have Geekbench 6 benchmark score. Both single core and multi-core scores were higher on Hyper OS. Single core score of around 918 and multi-core score of around 2131. Next we have AnTuTu benchmark, roughly the same scores on both of the ROMs, around 445,000. Next we have 3D Mark Wildlife benchmark score. MIUI had a slightly higher score than Hyper OS, 663 versus 661. Then I ran the CPU throttling test for about 5 minutes on both of the ROM. Minor CPU throttling detected on Hyper OS. CPU throttled to around 93% of its max performance, average score of around 184,000 GIPS. Just started Genshin Impact. CPU flow tab shows the values of reused and total RAM. MIUI frame rate monitor tool shows the real-time FPS counter. System temperature, free RAM. Graphics settings, I am using the low preset default. I'll just set the FPS cap at 60. Very popular gacha game, features a big open world. This is the opening sequence. Yeah, here FPS is around 33. That's Mondstadt. Go to the marked location, show you some combat. Engage in combat. The report waypoint unlocked.
These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently.
30 to 40 FPS.
This time is to clear out their camp.
Spam the special abilities. FPS didn't drop below 30. That's really good to see.
Nothing to it.
Skip the cutscene. I'll just head to Mondstadt now. Sprint. Destination is nearby. Don't have a glider. Game has received multiple updates. Its stability has been improved. At the entrance of Mondstadt, yeah, I can observe some texture pop-in issue. 15 FPS for about 2 seconds. I'll explore Mondstadt on foot. 30 FPS.
This used to be a bustling street, but with so many storm terror attacks recently, the usual crowds are nowhere to be seen.
Just run the game with a
Except
30
at the
FPS
local
cap
tavern near the
on this
city wall
device.
over there. They haven't been affected. If anything, their business is better than ever.
You'll get a stable experience. Now I'll be testing the next game. Now I'm running Call of Duty Mobile. We'll be playing a battle royale match. Connected my GuliKit KK3 Max gamepad to the device via Bluetooth mode. Graphic quality set to low, frame rate set to high. Scroll down, battle royale settings. Start the match. Match is about to start. I jumped off the plane. Textures are getting loaded up. 40 FPS. FPS is capped at 40. Almost there. There you go. Look for some weapons. FPS in this game stays within a range of 37 to 40. Action going on. Here's the player. 40 FPS. There you go. More players. Respectable performance on this device. I'll be testing the next game. GTA Vice City Definitive Edition. Resolution set to 20%. Bloom and classic lighting disabled. There's Tommy. Wow, game is looking so pixelated. This game's FPS is capped at 30. Very disappointing. Okay, and they start a mission. Follow the GPS. Here we are getting around 30 FPS. Game is consuming almost 3.2 GB of RAM. I'm observing some stuttering. As you can see. Restart destination. Get the clothes. Time to steal the bike. This game suffers from micro stuttering even on high-end devices. 24 FPS. Really disappointed by its performance. But yeah, you can play the game on Redmi 12 5G. Massive stutter there. FPS suddenly dropped from 30 to 22. Just driving around the city, observing a lot of FPS drops. Can't do much about it. Almost died there. I'll be running the next game. Now I'm running Hitman Blood Money Reprisal. MIUI frame rate monitor tool does not show an accurate FPS count in this game, so I'm using KF Mark FPS counter in game settings. I'm using the Performance Plus preset. KF Mark FPS counter only works for a few minutes on MIUI. Yeah, here we're getting around 27 FPS. Lot of non-playable characters on the screen. 20 FPS. Just use my weapon. This game has savage performance on this device. Wreak havoc. 22 FPS. Playable, not the ideal experience. Now I'll be testing the next game. 20 to 27 FPS. Now I'm running Wreckfest racing game. Everything set to low. FPS limit set to 60. Dynamic resolution set to quality. Vignetting disabled. Sharpening enabled. 2 times MSA anti-aliasing. Start the race. Yeah, this game is demanding on the GPU. Here we are getting around 19 FPS. Many racers in this race. Game is running like a slideshow. Too much for Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 processor. Get these amazing effects. Oh my god, 14 FPS. So much destruction. Would not recommend playing this game on this device. Now we rank the next game. Last but not least, we have Honkai Star Rail, popular gacha game featuring turn-based combat. I'm using the low preset, FPS limit set to 60 to prevent the device from overheating. Just set the FPS cap to 30. Alright, the game has started. This is the space station. So many non-playable characters here. We are getting around 18 FPS. This game is too much for the processor. I'm just exploring the area. My team is composed of 4 members. You can switch among them. Tapping on their profile. Playing as March 7th. Name of the character. This device cannot maintain a stable 30 FPS in this game with the low preset. I'll show you some combat now. Track with this person. Skip the cutscene. I'll ambush this creature. Start the battle. Slow down at the start. Performance should stabilize soon. Getting around 22 FPS. Rough performance, FPS dropped down to 17 there. I'll use this guy's ultimate. So poor performance in Honkai Star Rail. Not surprised, this game is very demanding, even more demanding than Genshin Impact. That's it with the video guys. I hope you find it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.